Hello everyone, today is a mobility flow that's going to make your body feel amazing after. This one's so beautiful on the joints and it's going to be a nice gentle flow with dynamic stretching, so get ready. All you need is your beautiful bodies and a supportive surface, and if you're ready, let's begin. Let's begin in a seated figure 4 position, placing your right foot in front, tucking that left one behind, flexing the heels, creating 90-degree angles of the knees, placing your hands behind you. We're gonna gently bring our knees up and over, switching to the other side in that figure 4 90-degree angle. So 90-90 switch, side to side, moving slowly, intentionally. Nice gentle flow between each figure 4. Now we're starting with this one. You can always challenge yourself and take your hands off if you want for the extra challenge, but because it's the first move, you're more than welcome to place those hands behind you for that support. You should really feel this one opening up those hips. One more each side. Beautiful. Now stopping on that right side. So get a little comfy here. We're gonna hinge forward, bring those hands in front of you, and then as we come up, we're gonna hip thrust forward, bringing our left hand off the mat and just sweep it up by your left ear, coming down. So hinging forward in that hinge, and then thrusting up, pressing those hips forward. So we hinge nice and slow, trying to keep both sit bones on the ground and parallel. Really make sure we're connecting that breath. Big, slow inhales and exhales. One more for me, hinging forward and thrusting up, pressing those hips forward and down. Let's take those knees up and over to the other side. Same thing to the left. So we're hinging forward, square off those hips. Coming forward in that hinge, come up and then press those hips forward, reaching that right arm off by the ear. It's okay if one side feels tighter than the other. And if you don't get all the way down in that hinge, even if you're just here, and that's enough. I should have said that on the other side. Take whatever range is your range and what feels good without any pain. Finish off this last one. Beautiful. And slowly make your way into a quadruped position, knees underneath the hips, palms underneath your shoulders. We're moving into some hip circles or hip cars. Flexing that right foot. We're moving into a donkey kick, then open up the hips, externally rotate, bring that knee in line with the hip, and then bring it down. So kick it back, open it up, and then bring it down. So circles, really opening up the hip, that right hip joint. Stabilize through your core. Good, and let's reverse those circles. So opening that knee up out to the side, square it off, and then bring it back down. Open, square off, back down. Just gaze in front of the mat or in front of your space. Have a nice long spine, long neck. One more. Beautiful. Now bringing that right knee into a lizard's pose, tuck it in. Come up on your fingertips and just open up through the chest here. So opening up, and then we're going to shift back into a hamstring stretch, flexing that right foot to our nose. So hinging forward, open up into your lizard's pose. Inhale. As you exhale, flexing that foot, and then place that head, relax it down, and get a nice stretch all the way in the backs of our legs. Flow through it. Let's do one more. Inhale, open up that chest. Exhale, shift back. Now coming forward through the lunge, tuck the back toes, and then let's lift that right arm off to the sky. Now I want you to place that right arm or right hand behind your ear, open up the elbow. We're coming down in a T-spine rotation, dropping that elbow inside that right foot, and then opening back up. So drop it down, open it up. Stabilize strong in that runner's lunge. Really get a nice twist through the spine, opening up that shoulder joint. Good. One more. Beautiful. Now extend that right arm up. Let's drop that back knee down and then bring that right arm out in line with the shoulder, and let's take some wrist rolls. We'll go one way and then we'll switch to the other side. Switching sides, taking nice big circles, rolling out the wrists. Beautiful. Now bringing that right hand down, we're going to shift forward into a forward fold, but I'm gonna just do a little sneaky switching my feet. So tucking that back toe under, and you can just swivel to the front, but for the purpose of not bringing my bottom to your face, come into a forward fold. So let the arms and head hang, and we're just gonna slowly roll up, placing our hands on our hips once you get to the top. So having all 10 toes facing me, hands on hips, shift and hinge forward, and then standing up. Inhale. Exhale as you shift forward in that hinge, and exhale, squeezing up. Have those feet quite wide so you can really get a nice deep hip stretch here. So if you're not feeling enough, take those feet a little wider. Hinging, and then squeezing up. Beautiful. Really lengthen through your spine. As you stand up tall, think about that posture, really lifting from the crown of your head. A couple more. Last one. And we're going to move into some Cossack squats. So hands into a prayer. We're going to sink into our right foot as low as you can. So if you're just up here, that's a-okay. We're going to sit into it and then shift over into the other side. So coming up and down, as low as you can go. If you need to support yourself, bringing those hands down each time or moving through it, take the support and really hold that stretch for a breath, for a pause, to really feel that open inner thigh stretch, and also once again getting into those hips, opening up the hip joints. Good. Let's do one more each side. Beautiful. Now stopping in the middle, and then let's come down into your figure four to move into our left side with those hip circles and hip cars. Flexing the right foot, kicking it back, externally rotate, and then bringing it in. One more, then let's go the other side. Reverse, open up, square it off, bring it down. Good. Keep it going. Last two. Last one, bringing that left foot, bring it in towards the chest, into your lizard's pose. Come up onto the fingertips, open up through the chest. Inhale as you exhale, peel back into your hamstring stretch. Flexing the foot for a deeper stretch. Inhale, lizard, exhale, hamstring stretch. Trying to drop that chest onto our leg. That is the aim, but it's okay. We are working our flexibility, mobility. The more you do this, the better you'll get at it. It's so good for your joints and our muscles, our recovery, to take this time for our bodies. Okay, last one. Coming through that runner's lunge, let's tuck the back toes, take the left arm off to the ceiling, bring that left hand behind the ear, drop it down, T-spine rotations, let's go. Really get that nice open up through the shoulder. Finish off this last one. Extend that left arm off, drop the back knee, and then bring that left arm in line with the shoulder. Let's take those wrist rolls. Circle it one way, and then switching other way. Beautiful, then let's bring that left hand down and just come seated onto our bottoms, and we're gonna roll down onto our backs. So nice and slow, just take a nice roll down. When you get to the bottom, extend those arms and legs. You can shake it out if you want. Get comfortable here. We'll be here till the end of class. So let's start by taking our right foot in towards our chest. Right knee in towards the chest, I should say. And let's take some circles. One way, and then switching the other way. Now hugging that knee in towards the chest, let's take it up and over to the left side. Now we're gonna bring both of our knees up and come all the way onto our left side body. Placing our hands out in front, we're gonna take nice big circles up and over with our right hand. So circling that hand up and over by the ear, out, up and around, sweep it down by the legs. This one feels so good. Really lengthening out through the arm, opening up that shoulder. Good, let's do one more. Beautiful, and then slowly make our way back through the center, and let's drop our right foot down and hug our left knee in towards the chest, taking those circles, 3 little circles one way, and 3 circles the other way. Beautiful, and then bringing that left knee up and over to the right, bringing the bottom knee to meet the right, so both knees out. Place those hands out in front of you. Let me just scoot back because I feel like I might be out of camera just now. And now let's take that left arm up and over by the ear, sweep it down by the legs, getting that nice beautiful stretch through the shoulder and the back, the spine. Good, a few more here. One more. Amazing, and then let's come back onto our backs, bringing both knees in towards the chest. Hug it in. Maybe give your lower back a little massage, rock and sway. And then let's bring those feet up and grab onto the outer edges of our feet and move into a happy baby. Now you can rock and sway here, make it active. You can extend one leg and then the other, or you can stay for a nice static stretch for the end. Taking nice deep breaths. Every exhale, really melt into the floor and open up those hips a little more, bringing those knees in towards the shoulder. Last inhale. And exhale, release the legs, release the hands. Extend the legs, maybe shake out the legs, stretching those arms up overhead. And then just take a moment, place those hands by your side, either palms down, palms up. Relax the feet, close your eyes. Just take a moment and observe how you feel. Maybe check from the toes, the knees, the hips, the arms, the chest, the head. Scan your entire body. Take a few more deep breaths. Feeling that openness, that groundedness that you can now bring into the rest of your day. Gently open those eyes. And then let's rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. Cross those feet in front of you however is comfortable. And then let's just take a couple of deep breaths together and seal in our practice. So reaching those hands up overhead, inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center. One more. Inhale, bring all that light, all that good energy. And then exhale, bring those hands through heart center. Beautiful job. I hope your body feels amazing. And like I said, open and grounded. And mobility is just so good for us. Mobility and flexibility. All of that for recovery, for our longevity, protecting our muscles and our joints, and especially supplementing this with all of our workouts and training. So I'm proud of you for showing up and giving your body the time that it deserves, and I appreciate you. And as always, I'd love to hear from you, feedback, comments, questions, and share this with any of your loved ones if you loved it. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful day.